All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. We're going to be playing a little Monkey D. Luffy from OP13, a little RG. This is a quick preview of the deck we're going to be running today. There will be a comprehensive breakdown at the end of the video, as well as the deck list down in the description below. We're going to be seeing if we can play against a little Luffy and Ace, one of the new starter deck leaders. It's a 6,000 power red-green leader itself, and if you have a character with an original power of 7,000 or more, give this leader minus 2,000 power, but on our opponent's turn, give all of your Porcus D. Ace and Monkey D. Luffy plus 3,000 power. It's going to make board removal really hard. Just trying to see if we can still compete in the meta that's developing, and I want to see what we can do against every new leader. I think that's all I got for you guys, though, so if you could do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. It's really cool to see you guys starting to jump in and join and watch a channel that I had no idea this many people would have any interest in. I appreciate you guys very much for that. There's a Discord link down in the description below as well. If you guys want to start joining in that, you can post videos of your own, things for me to review, post deck lists you want me to try, or things you think I've messed up. It's also just a fun place to talk and chat with the community, so come on down. All right, let's jump into some games. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. We're going to be playing a little Monkey D. Luffy from OP13. We're going against the new Luffy and Ace cards. This is an okay hand. I chose to a second. I'm going to mulligan, I think. All right. That's actually a pretty good opener. Got one restand. I think I want this. This is pretty good too, but I'm going to take this, and we're going to return some cards. All right, let's see. Luffy and Ace. If you have a character with the original power of 7,000 or more, give this leader minus 2,000 power. Opponent's turn, give all your Porcus D. Ace and Monkey D. Luffy cards plus 3,000 power. So he's a 6k leader. I'll be honest, that's probably not going to slow us down. It's a 2-year. Actually, basically, 2 Rested Dawn cards each. That's good. Let's go 6 at this. Gonna do a lot of reading on this one. We're getting used to our setup. Okay. I think this is probably my best pick. I do love a good Sanji, but a good double attack Luffy's not going to do us any bad either. I'm going to turn that just the way it is. Leave 1 Dawn up. See what they do. I don't know their curve, so that's the interesting part about getting to play some of these new matchups. We are just going to do a little learning on the run. I'm so curious to see how it plays. They play an Inazuma with top 5 cards. You feel a character with 6,000 power added to your hand, brush the bottom of the deck. They find a 2k in Jozu. They play another Mr. Shingaldino. I'm going to be okay with taking that. Yep, they just give us a Brook. It's good to know that's in the list. My chair may be getting rusted. So, oh, not that way. There we go. All right, got our chair back all situated. Now let's see what they do. They're on 6 Dawn. Okay, they play the same Luffy that's sitting in our hand, the new guy. On play, they rest 1 Dawn card. This guy gets Rush. And then they can rest a blocker. So 6, I could give him a 1k. Do I want to give him the 1k? I'm tempted to just not. Nah, we'll let it happen. Ooh, that's actually really good, but we already had one, so I don't know. Bless me. Man. Dad sneezes. Okay, so these are going to be super hard to remove, is what I'm getting here. Six. So board is going to be very difficult to remove. We get 2K out of that. That's fine. Yep, there's the Jozu we knew about. One there, two there. Okay. Now we're set up. Be at 9 next turn. We could play this, which is kind of what I'm thinking about going for. Unless something drastic changes. They've got 2 of these Mr. 3 Galdinos. Oh, okay, well, if they take out that, that's not the end of the world. Just because it's just a big attack. It does get a Gum Gum Mole Pistol out. They could rest one of these. Now, their hand is pretty down. They don't actually have the Dawn to rest for this. This is not going to get Rush. So I can actually get out of it. They can't actually hit me unless they pop one of these effects. Is it best to get one of these guys on board? Probably. Let's make them give me a 2K. And then they'd have to give me a 2 and a 1, which I don't think they'll do. And we'll pass it over. Forward on up. Forward on up, 1 2K and 2 1Ks in hand. We are a 7K leader this turn. And I'd like to be a 7K leader next turn as well. It's kind of my goal here. I'm hoping they'll at least attempt some swings here. I may play this Jewelry Bonnie this next turn if they don't, instead of doing this. Okay, they play 6, Law Bounce, take back their Searcher. They played over the Mr. Galdino without getting any rest. Okay, so they're going to hold off both of these from attacking. They've got a blocker on field now. Yeah, they need to deny me some pressure, because right now I'm pretty much ready to rock. But I think next turn I just develop another one of these, because I don't think they're going to have the gas to remove this. Because, like, one done on each of these is just a Dawn, and then they'd have to pop this to maybe give them a card? That's not good enough. But we're going to cut everybody some slack, because we're all getting used to the new decks. So I am super curious to see how this solidifies. Okay, so they are going to try something. Okay, so they are going to try something. Okay, well, this can't even swing. Go to 11 for that, and then he could swing 6 at this, and I'll give him a card. Leader does nothing, so that's a straight misplay. Okay, well, we finally find something worth swinging at. I don't even know if I kill this, because they have to play over one of their actual characters in order to do anything. Let's just keep attacking this. I guess I should be going after this one. I don't really have any blockers, so I should be killing this. Okay, well, I can actually remove this now, because he doesn't have any cards to rest for its effect. And then I'll get all my Dawn back. So I'll be a 7k with 5 Dawn up. There's no way he's punching through that. So now I'm a 7k with 5 Dawn up, and I've got 2 9 costs, or 2 9k attackers on board. Given the way he's been playing, he's not going to have enough Dawn, or he's not going to have enough counter power to get past all of this. But next turn, I don't know what I'm going to do. Do I just play a Shanks, or do I go looking with the Jewelry Bonnie? I have to choose. Okay, so he's got another Rush guy. And he'll get a little extra value out of the Mr. 3. I don't know if that's the end of the world for me. I don't like the fact that this can minus my guys. But I guess it doesn't matter this turn, because he can only minus this down to an 8. That's actually worse than going to my 7, so this turn it doesn't matter. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got probably a newer player. We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. No, buddy. I have no blockers for you to rest. 9. Like, you're just not gonna break through, bud. This is just kind of a very good showing of why my leader's just kind of insane. Yeah, GG, buddy. That's a very nice card. Draw a card plus counter. They just didn't have enough gas to punch through all this. There's the Nami we were looking for, and man, the sim really likes putting Luna as my last life, just to mess with people. I also think Luna would be pretty detrimental in this particular matchup. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. We're all learning the decks right now, so I don't completely know how to play against this. I don't know what the lists are looking like yet, but we're going to keep poking away. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? My build hasn't changed a whole lot, so, you know, I'm still pretty familiar with what's going on, so we'll see what we get. Let me know if you guys think there's other inclusions that we need to go. Let's go see if we can find another leader to mess with. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. We found the boy. We will be going again. Let's see, what do we want this to be like? I like that best. Luffy and Ace again. If you have a character with the original power of 7,000 or more, you can select minus 2,000 power. But it makes all their guys giant. Draw 3 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. You may rest one of your Dawn cards. This character gains Rush during this turn. Ooh, we got multiple Rush cards in this guy's build. I'm so curious to see how this ends up playing out. But they are 2 bricks. Okay, so my hand is continuing to grow better, which we like. We'll just attack 6 of them. Oreo Ivankov. Do I get out of this? Nah. My hand is set up to go for a while. Now it's like, I don't know what you got going on, guy, but I'm just going to chill for a while. There's the boy. 6, 7. So I got to deal with 2 7s. Do I want to take the other one? I have to give up like Anami and An Usopp. Yep. No, okay. Cool. So this thing's giant. I'm never removing this. 2 Dawn are coming back, so I can attack for 6 and then 7. I was tempted to just play a Usopp there. I'm not sure if that was correct or not. I'm honestly hoping he plays some more rush units, because this Luna will be very good. If I can go Usopp Luna next turn. 7, because that'll be 9, so that's 7 of my Dawn. Yeah, there's the second one. Cool. I don't think I need 2 Usopps. Yeah, now you can't hit me. Well, you're going to force another card. I can go 9. Yeah, we'll give him up 1. That makes this so much easier. Cool. Okay, so that's 7 Dawn right there. 4 of which will come back. 6. He just quits immediately. Oh, man. Look, I found the other Luna, too. Ah, man. They immediately quit and disconnect. So this is... I've filmed this about 3 times now. I got 1 good game in the beginning. And then every game after this, all of them have just given up. As soon as I play the Luna train, they just lose. Because my bodies are too big. The next turn I was going to do this, I was going to play probably this and another Luna. And like, they just can't win at that point. Like, he can play the next rush guy, he won't be able to do anything about it. And the worst case scenario for me is I can play this out and the Luna if he chooses not to swing something. And I can freeze it all again. Our red-green Luffy A's, man, not going to do well against us. Just, they appear to be playing all... Yeah, they have nothing in their deck that can't be Luna'd, and they are, in fact, playing Luna in their builds, it looks like. Sorry there, guy. It's just not good enough to beat us. So this is a really, really bad matchup for them. Because the Dawn always goes under our leader anyway, so we're always attacking for 6 no matter what happens. Almost all of our bodies are 7s anyways, and we freeze everything they have, so... Sorry, guy. I also think these can proc my leader effect, or my Romano Zoro effect, my 7 cost, which is nice, because I can just play this anytime I want and swing at it. They'll have to give me a card over it, which isn't much, but like, this deck is clearly suffering from the inability to draw more cards. I think that's where this is going to come in handy, but it's just not enough right now. All right, I think that's all I got, though. So I will see you guys in the deck profile. Later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a couple of games against a red, green, Ace, and Luffy. Let's just pop that up just so we can make sure to keep the boy up on front. All right, so we'll do a quick breakdown of the individual cards before we go over our general strategy. But as you guys saw, it's pretty debilitating for him overall. Red Green Luffy always wants to go first. That's just kind of the name of the game. We want to put on the aggression, and our curve is just maximized that way. I'm not going to do a full breakdown. If you guys need to slow down or pause the video to look at what any of these cards do, I'll let you know. But then as soon as we've gone over the cards, I'll let you know our general curve as well as the game plan going against Red, Green, Luffy, and Ace. All right, so our leader effect, 1 Dawn under leader. Up to one of our leader or Straw Hat Crew type characters gains plus 2,000 power for each Dawn card that we rest using the leader effect, as long as we don't have more than 5 standing at the start of that effect. We're running 4 copies of Jewelry Bonnie. It's a 1/2/1 searching top 4 for Straw Hat Crew. And then we're running 4 Garp, which is a 1/2/1 searching's top 4 for a 3 cost or more. There are only 2 unsearchable cards in the deck, and that is Laboon and Charleston. Running 4 copies of Sanji. It's a 2/3/2K. On play, it makes one of our 6,000 power or more Straw Hat Crew type unblockable for the turn. We're running 3 copies of the 7/9 brick in Roanoa Zoro. On play, our leader becomes a 7,000 power till the end of our opponent's next end phase. And activate main, if our opponent has a character with 8,000 power or more, this guy gets Character Rush. You do not have to attack the character that has 8,000 power or more, so it basically allows you to clear their mid-board really well. We're running 4 copies of Laboon, which is a 1/2/2K. If a base power 7,000 or less would be removed from the field by our opponent, we can rest 2 cards instead. This is our anti-removal protection. Removal's not super popular right now, so I did let go of the Nico Robbins we were playing, and I've just opted for 4 of this right now because the deck needed some more 2Ks now that we're playing some non-Straw Hat Crew type characters in Shanks. We're playing 4 copies of Usopp. It's a 4/5/1K, and at the end of every turn, it'll restand 2 Dawn. 4 copies of Nami, which is a 4/2/1 blocker. On play, it'll rest 2 of our opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less, and set 5 Dawn is active at the end of every turn, or at the end of the turn it's played, sorry. The new card of the deck, a 4/6 brick in Monkey D. Luffy, is a starter deck 30 card. On play, you may rest 1 of your Dawn cards. This guy gains Rush, so he basically plays for 5. And when attacking, we can rest one of our opponent's characters with Blocker, with no cost limit. Man, that's good. And then we are running 4 copies of Sanji, which is a 5/7 brick on play, set up to 2 of our Dawn cards of active, and 1 more at the end of every turn. Monkey D. Luffy is a 4/of, that is a 6/7 brick with double attack, and on play it restands 4 Dawn, but can't play any more 5 costs for the rest of the turn. Then we've got Brook, a 6/6/1K. On play, he rests a card, Dawn, leader, or character. And activate main, you can trash him and restand one of your 8 cost or less characters that are Straw Hat Crew type. And then we've got 3 copies of Shanks, which is a 10/12 brick. On play, it just restands all Dawn, but then you cannot play any characters for the rest of the turn. So most of the time you play him, you put 5 Dawn on like leader or some of your characters, divide them up however you want, and leave the other 5 so that you can just have developed a 12,000 attack body. Then we're running 4 copies of Charleston, one of the other unsearchable cards. It's a 2-cost event. Counter up to one of our leader or characters gains plus 4,000 power during the battle. Then it can discard a card, and if we did, we could set 3 of our Dawn cards as active. It just generates an extra 2K out of thin air, which is really good for us. And then, of course, we've got Electrical Luna. Activate main, all of our opponents' rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. 3 cost, and it's got a trigger, rest up to one of our opponent's characters. As you saw in today's game, this just kind of wins us the match. So we're going to go over the curve. We want to go first. That's just what we do. We're an aggressive deck, and we just want to take it away from them. They are also an aggressive deck. They've got access to things like Luna, which is really good in this format, and so do we. The difference is we can generate counter out of nowhere, but they can't make it so their characters basically can't be removed. Our characters are almost as hard to remove as they are. I almost want to say they're more difficult to remove because we can choose to defend them how we want. Theirs are just a static number, so if they start developing stuff like 12Ks, they're going to get wiped. Our curve does not change from any of our other decks. 1 Dawn, Searcher, 3 Dawn, 1 Searcher, 1 under leader, 1 active. 5 Dawn, Sanji. 7 Dawn, Luffy into Usopp, 1 under leader. 9 Dawn is going to be another Sanji or Luffy, whichever you like. And then you're going to play probably a Nami or a Luffy, whichever you prefer. This helps you get aggro. This will help you set up some defense if they're getting a little too aggro for you. And then finally on our first 10 Dawn turn, we can rock down the Roanoa Zoro if we just need to hold them off for a while, but we can continue hammering at their characters because these guys cannot withstand how much aggression we have. This is not a particular matchup where you need Shanks. It's kind of a waste of a turn. You want to be putting more bodies on board just to match their level of aggression. And I will say on any turn you feel like it, you can just drop Luna and steal all of their tempo. They play a lot of rush units, and it looks like most of their stuff caps out at like 6 cost. This Luna will just kind of steal an entire turn from them, so the more of these you have, the better your chances of just murdering them out of nowhere. If you got to go second, you're probably going to want to play a Searcher on your first turn. I don't think I would go with an Usopp on your second turn. I think on your second turn on forward on, you probably just want to poke them for 6. I would not go for 8. That's a little too greedy because on their 5 Dawn turn, they're likely to develop a rush body and just attack you twice. On 6 Dawn, you're going to want to play this Sanji. On 8 Dawn, you're going to want to probably play another Sanji or a Luffy as needed. This leader doesn't tend to counter a lot, so you're just going to be able to poke them down pretty quick. It's more about just staying alive till you get to your 10 Dawn turns with a couple of guys on board. Once you're at that point, they just kind of can't hold up, so they will fold to you after that. Sorry. Luffy and Ace, I want you to be cool. I want you to do great. You're just not there yet, as far as I can tell. I didn't see them play any blockers, so I don't know if this is worth anything at all in this matchup. These are just your win conditions right here. These 2 guys plus this. And of course, the Lunas. The Lunas are also could be really detrimental for them. So just go with that. Let me know what you guys think. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? People are still figuring out Luffy and Ace, but it doesn't feel like they stack up particularly well against us. I've tried to get into Luna Wars with them, but they tend to not be able to withstand the back and forth for Luna because we can continue to develop and defend ourselves where they can't. So there is that. Because they could play 1 rush body. That rush body doesn't do anything because our leader effect will just deny them any of the hits, and then we can just Luna them back on the next turn. So, sorry. All right. I think that's all I got. So as always, good games and good luck. Keep killing out there, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day. And have a grand time. All right, catch you later.